happening? Yup. We live. Just sharing this around. Give me a second. Yup. BC's in here. What's going on, dude? You always got my back. BC's at work. He's working a double. Been working all day. I had to come. The hotel is packed right now. It's oil country. Like, all the hotels up here are so packed. So I didn't want to sit in my truck and bump beats. So I came and parked at a closed lumber store. So we'll bump some beats here, and hopefully the cops don't show up or something. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, this is my first live broadcast. I figure if we're gonna keep up doing what we're doing at this rate of speed, it's time to reach out and start talking to people. Took me a bit because, well, I mean, to answer, like, I don't even know if anybody's asking the question, but I feel weird about it. I'm always sitting in the truck because I don't have good speakers in my hotel room. Well, and honestly, I work on music almost every night on the road, and I think my neighbors are probably pissed off listening to me always rap, so I don't really like to make too much noise if I'm not recording or doing something productive. Yeah, you guys are rocking in here. That's dope. What? First live broadcast. 6 people, man? That's cool. Yeah, so that's why I sit in the truck, because the truck's got good sound. And honestly, I had to bring my little mixer out to set this whole situation up, to go over some stuff with you. But anyways, let's talk about the album. Lumberjack, my first solo project coming up. So if you know me, you know I've been writing for like 15, 16 years. And in the last, like, just over a year ago, I linked up with MCBC online, making music. Like, we've still never met to date, but it kind of pushed my creative levels. You know, like, he pushes me to make music on a whole different level. So if you haven't heard, we have the Diplomatics Volume 1. We did it about a year ago. That's our crew's first album. And it was a really fun project to do, and it kind of just set the tone for where we were going to take things. So since then, in the next like 2 months, we've got 4 projects dropping. Oh, my daughter said hi. Hi, sweetheart. I love you. We got, between MCBC and myself, we have 4 projects dropping. Like, that's a massive amount of music. But on the solo project level, it was just a really important piece for me to do, because it's just, a lot of it is just about life and where we're at, where I'm at, what I've come into as an artist, and just sharing it with you guys. So let's get into the intro of the album. This is not PG. It's a little rated R, so I'm gonna apologize to my daughter for the swear word before I play it. I'm sorry, sweetie. All right, let's go. Let's kick it. You guys got to tell me how this sound is, man. I'm telling you, it's through the truck speakers. It isn't necessarily perfect. Let's go. BC just dropped the link to our album. Go check it out. Volume 1. Wait. Let me just say something. Let me say something about this before I play it. So this is the intro to the album. If you guys, obviously, you're on my friend page. You probably know me personally if you're in here, and if you don't, if you've just added me in the last 5 months now, our son got diagnosed with epilepsy. I was home for 3.5 months. I hadn't worked on any music, and this was the first thing I wrote on my drive back to work. I was like, it was a 14-hour drive, and I just listened to beats the whole time, and I'd like memorize bars, pull over, write them down, keep driving, memorize bars, pull over, write them down. it ended up being this intro to the album that it's already on Facebook. You may have seen it, but it sounds a lot cleaner with some production behind it. And shout out to MCBC for all my mixing on the project, redoing a lot of my choruses that I asked him to, and just like coming through heavy like that. But let's get into the intro. Yep.
It's fuck you to anybody irritated when I show up spitting knowledge like I got them irrigated. Trace the bloodline, find out you're related to that black family next door that you feared and hated. Same frame, same blood, same pain, same love, same brother still addicted to the same drugs. And we're watching them fail. Cottontail spins when they high off the rails. Everybody got a story to tell. Pour a 40 on the pavement for the homies that fell. Rest in peace. I ain't convinced that you know me so well. If you did, you'd know that we've been going through hell. Shit, I'd expect you to know. Just don't judge when I feel so depressed that it shows.
How you doing, man?
What kind of questions are those? Generic shit got me wishing you'd have left me alone. Let's be honest, you don't wanna know the truth at all. This awkward little conversation's gotten you involved. So let's retreat, go and hide behind our stupid walls and stop pretending we know each other like we do it all. We share the love if you pray to your God. I wanna thank you if you kept my family's name in your thoughts. You helped fill in all the space where the strength had been lost. But now we got our power back and we're cranking it up. There's no pretending those electrical bolts that they detected and then wrote up in those medical notes haven't changed our life forever, and we're better, it shows. It's the reason that we're all back together and close. My hopes are higher than they've been in a while. I'm just sorting through these images and thinning them out. 3 months, it's been hard just to get in a smile. I wish that storm struck me and never hit in our child. We're holding tight onto the hand we've been dealt. We make each other laugh no matter how sadly we felt. Focused on the breath between the panic and doubt, and found a little bit of gold and started panning it out. I ain't saying that we're out of the haze, I'm just proud of the way that we handled the change. Now we're back on the rise and getting grounded again. It's astounding the strength that we found in the pain.
Yeah. Yes, yes. So that's obviously, I mean, you can see where I was coming from there, just like getting back to it after like some serious shit, going through some heavy stuff at home. Ah! What's going on here? Okay, wait. We'll mute it. My computer's opening up weird stuff. Okay, we'll keep it rolling. You guys are sticking around, man. This is super cool. Let's get into the title track. This is Lumberjack. This was just like stuff I've been through, life stories, what kind of got us here. Let's go.
I remember sitting classrooms and counting down the days left till I could leave that little mountain town. Province to province to territory, I just bounce around, picking up emotional baggage till it's 1,000 pounds. Here's a story from my past that I've been running back. I was busy moving trees like I was a lumberjack. Wasn't even sober then, that's a really funny fact. Blew a stop sign and I was done with that. Quickly realized that I had too much at stake with the future I make to try continue moving this way. I was too busy skating and then I blew off the blazing, and then I had to hit the road to find a new operation. I mean a new occupation where I'd accrue up some savings, where I could do what it takes to finally move up the ranks. And there I was, stacking more racks than I ever had. Have my head intact, that's courtesy of my better half. We called it oil, we were spoiled, but then it crashed. And attached to that is the fact it really set us back. I ain't trying to play a hero and shit. I ain't trying to say I'm God on that spiritual tip. I'm just saying I fell off and got materialistic, becoming everything I ever really feel would exist. But then our son had a medical emergency. Daddy should be home, now we said it all with urgency. Applied to get a couple jobs and then it all occurred to me. The freedom this provided plus the level of the currency, it's unmatchable. Hustle for some capital, under the gun, cutting and run becomes natural. But not for us, we've been gaining traction in this crazy fashion. Learn to raise compassion for the people pacing past them. It's an amazing practice when you take the past plus the fate you have, smash them just like that, and then you wait and laugh. In other words, humor can heal, there's no aluminum steel, cause being human is real. I hear them say, money's been the root of the evil. If that's true, I'm something like a for future Knievel. What about my beautiful feel? It's like a view of a field, the dreams where you can achieve anything you choose to reveal. They tell me, slow it down, like I ain't really making sense, but I ain't here for making friends. I was stay content with making checks and taking steps to raise the best kids like I was making bread, plus a safe place where they can stay in bed and later ahead. If anybody making stress or playing games and they upset, I'll probably show up making threats, or better yet with bayonets. I ain't been separated like when dinner gravy sets. These verses are amazing, you should listen just to pay respect. But every time they praise me, I just came and went with the same intent. Y'all can see me better now, my brain been set to change the lens. Once they leave, I break it in the race, the win just face the king. Y'all didn't think I'd be here till I say the things that make it sting. Ow, and that's just part of the story, not even part of me, sorry. Look at how hard they ignore me. Most of the other rappers out, they just started to bore me. And so I turned on the camera and I just started recording. Views? I'll get like honestly 40. My mom and my shorty BC, and then probably some homies, a few others that believe in me and want to see soaring. The rest sleep on me, cause I've been watching them soaring. Wake up, your favorite rappers arrive, just passing the time, so quit fucking acting surprised. If you say that I can't hack it, that's actual lies. I'll get anonymous on it and watch my capital rise. This a passion of mine, watch how fast it can fly, with wings attached to the side that been fastened with twine. Check out the glasses I'm buying, that I got stashed for providing to all the rappers that's whining about our track called Divided.
Oh, foreshadowing. So, that last line, rappers that's whining about our track called Divided. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, my daughter's watching me rap. That's cool. Her and I have music together, and it's honestly like just the greatest thing to share that, to make music with your kid. You know, it means the world to me. So that last line about rappers who's whining about a track called Divided. So MCBC and I, the Diplomatics, have a track called Divided that we wrote that's on some real like heavy life news, political issue type stuff. And we actually got the feature from Junk, who's like next level hip hop artist in Canada right now. One of the best lyricists in my opinion. And I grew up with him, and it was just really cool to work with him, because when I started finally working on music in a manner of like taking it from this serious place, it was really great to be able to reach out with him and feel like I could work with him on that level. So that meant the world to me. I'm not going to preview that track right now because it's not mixed, and I don't want to not do it justice, because all the parts are there and it's sounding really good, but it's just not quite there yet. So where are we going to go from here? I don't know. I got some tracks that California I just dropped. It was going to go on the album. I mean, if you guys, I guess I should do the shout out. Like, if you guys feel like anybody on your pages want to listen to some hip hop, you could share this. That's cool. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. And honestly, like, the verse videos that I do and that everybody watches, and then shares, like, that's super cool. That means the world to me. BC, I can just hear your voice. Okay, we're going to preview a track. So, one of the 4 projects that MCBC and I are working on right now, we have the Diplomatics Volume 2, the expansion pack. My project, Lumberjack, is done. Almost. MCBC has a solo project coming as well. I think it's like his 4th album, man. If you, BC, drop your where they can find your work in the links. Because he's nuts. He's next level. And so the next project that we got a producer out of Germany. An 18-year-old kid out of Germany hit me up. And he said, here, like, if you need any beats, take any beats you want. So the last 4 nights I've written 4 separate tracks to his beats, and we're going to bang one more off here, and then we're going to do a 5-track EP with him, just like the Diplomatics meets Little Mozart is what we're going to call it, because his name is Little Mozart. So that's dope. So BC wants me to preview this track called Networkin'. There's BC's link. Go support good hip-hop music and, like, share his stuff. Okay, let's start that over. I love the chorus on this. Choruses are my weakest point. I can write verses all day. I can write, but this is dope. His beats are heavy, like super heavy.
I ain't claiming claiming that I came in here to murder the game. I got production from Russia and some from Germany, Spain, Bangladesh. Pay respect when you refer to my name, and I'll return it the same. My network is insane. It occurred to me currently, I'm the version of change. They all search to see certainly they've been burning their tanks with no emergency reserve, so they go in the lake. You get too close to the glass and I'll explode from the tank. Shark bait, dark places, they've been over-explained. Stargazing, heart racing, watching pull on the reins. I ain't talking horse and buggy, I mean solar and flames. Hold the controller, pull the pullers, throwing boulders they placed upon my shoulders. The story's older than coal in the cave. I refuse to candy coat it, there's no code in the safe to hold me in place. Have the podium raised, opponents notice my name, or I'll stand over their graves like, nah, that isn't me though. My team works, all our shit is primo. Each verse got you calling up your people and betting on us like we're sponsored by casinos. I love that. So good. That's all we got for that one. That one, I wrote that one, I think, like 2 nights ago. MCBC's gonna kill that. I know he's gonna come through heavy on that one. Where are we at? What do we... betting on us like we sponsored by casinos. Help? We did help. No, we didn't do help. Should we do help? Let's do help. This track's about addiction. This was, I dropped this on YouTube. It got good follows, but we'll listen to it together in here. To yourself, it doesn't matter what you hear, hell. Too long running from the man up in the mirror. Well, every tear felt, it represents the sheer hell. That represents the years that the memories can't near tell. I kept running from the shadow I threw, scared of my reflection. What's the matter with you? Until I traced my own path, saw the patterns I drew. No longer had an excuse for all the damage I do. There's no one coming to save you from those addiction patterns. Sit in sadness while people around you getting cancer. Still you risk your chances more than just a little savage. All your family around you ask each other if you'll get mismanaged. This was me, this the feelings I felt.
Wait
this
for
the
it.
theme help release all the demons I held.
Wait
Instead of
for it.
using all your energy and screaming for help, realize nobody hears you, now believe in yourself.
Nobody's going to save you. You gotta make it out on your own.
Easy.
I said nobody is loving can save
So good.
you. You gotta face those demons alone. Gotta face them alone.
This is more than addiction, it's depression too. It's anxiety that tries to feed depression through. The less that you process it, you just get consumed until you feel like a guest inside your own reflection's view. Everybody wanna keep it surface deep until a famous person dies and we create the perfect tweet. A way to sympathize with their escape of their disease. But I bet you have a friend who's still waiting for your reach. So reach out, all it takes is a text to make them forget they're alone in the faces of stress. Celebrate each other's life instead of waiting for death. There's some Facebook group so you can pay your respect. It's so backwards. Honesty has no catches. All we gotta do is stop feeding these old habits. Be proactive, go after your own passions. I believe you're strong enough to rise up from your own madness.
Nobody's going to save you. You gotta make it out on your own. Gotta make it on your own. I said nobody is loving can save you.
I miss you too, Sierra Rose.
You gotta face those demons alone. Gotta face them alone.
Addiction's a bitch and you just thought you could love her. So quick to risk it with no condom or rubber. These kids get addicted like zombies and suffer. Well, sniffing the shit that's been haunting the suburbs. The problem's much worse than we've been giving it credit for. Drugs ruin families way quicker than credit scores. No one's understanding till the rich kid is dead at door. Straight A white kid falls a victim and gets ignored. It's more than little green pills in the bottle. The feels in the hollow, it just kills you to swallow. So many families filled with guilt and sorrow. The media's been milking it to build up the follow. So quickly these kids just get addicted and die. Death mixed in the lines of all the fixes they buy. All they really wanted was a lift and a ride. Trying to see things a little bit different and fly. Yeah. Alright. Let's okay. First person to comment, tell me whether you want to hear different. So we'll play them both, but what do you want to hear first? Different levels. I'm just on a different level than you. Or diplomatics, paper rectangles. Because I got to honor that.
I can't not play that. Why do you keep moving? What up? Dustin Willoughby's in here, man. That's dope. What's going on, Dustin? Let's, somebody comment. First comment up. Different levels. Mix 2. Oh, yep. Of course. Of course it's paper rectangles. Where is paper rectangles? Damn it. Okay. I'm losing it. What's up, Dustin? Have you heard paper rectangles? That's the question. There it is. Mastered. Let's go. Diplomatics is right. I love this track. Diplomatics featuring Burns of Mayday from Strange Music, Tech Nine's label. So good.
They got you under their thumb, right where they want you. Slave every day, 9 to 5 is what you gotta do. No escape, you stuck just like adhesive tape. And if you watching the news, you see distorted shapes. Waste half your life gone at a job you hate. While your family's at home, I know you can relate. And if you turn your head sideways and look at a different angle, you can see their hands clenched and society getting strangled. There's part of me that don't lie to me, and your currency and a part of me, so don't try to be embody to society. Nah, fuck that, eat with it. I've been back for a minute. Happiness, I get it. Negative, but a minute. Hard to live, minute, with slang, with cash rules, everything around me, man. Imagine the culture, they need the corruption for money to function and cause destruction. Balls to the wall, for the walls of the mall. Consumerism is a cost you all. Waste your life and pay the price and make it right. You make it that bacon life. Stacking those paper rectangles. Work my whole life for a box made of wood. Let's go. Get it. Flex it to the limit. Poke up on my pockets just to go outside and spend it. Let's go.
Oh yeah. He's a beast.
Stacking those paper rectangles. Work my whole life for a box made of wood. Let's go. Get it. Flex it to the limit. Poke up on my pocket just to go outside and spend it. Let's go.
I've been paper chasing so long, it's like I stay sedated. A taste of greatness, diplomatics with that strange arrangement. We came to bang, help you make it through that paper day shift. They go breaking labor, shovel pay, they're trying to make a paycheck. There's no paper plane, stay inside your painted lanes. This the shape we're meant to chase and lay inside a grace the same. Those rectangular plots, so get your painkillers pop. Cause we've been trained for this job since we were basically goods. We've been a slave to the goods. Go check the shapes in your wallet, cause I ain't making this up. It's all work hard, earn it, go and blow it. Purchase, sold your soul to work and service someone else's worth and purpose. We're just stacking these shapes. Look back at life and all the sacrifice it actually takes. They dream of having their name up on a rack in the bank. Until we're trapped in a casket, we're chasing capital gain.
Stacking those paper rectangles. Work my whole life for a box made of wood. Let's go.
What up, Brandon?
Get it. Flex it to the limit. Poke up on my pockets just to go outside and spend it. Let's go. Stacking those paper rectangles. Work my whole life for a box made of wood. Let's go. Get it. Flex it to the limit. Poke up on my pockets just to go outside and spend it. Let's go.
I appreciate that, dude. I'll hit you up when it drops for sure.
Rectangle pieces of paper, and they know nothing about them. It's insane, really. But it goes to show you the power of the government's ability to
mom's in
socially
here.
engineer people.
Let's keep it off the motherfucking record. Let's keep it tough inside the dresser. Shit is ancient knowledge, only artists know the pressure. Only some of us can make this information the endeavor. Only some can decode the riddles at the center, so I pull the levers. Ejecting space, living orbit. Mental state callers while I'm sizing up the auras. On the open up the range, down shit on the lane. Hit hyperspace and bucket by the time it's all explained. I've been on the page. My hieroglyph has been insane. My virus is virus slowly growing inside your brain, and it's all again.
Sounds good, dude.
Hidden inside the frame, tough in places hard to tame. One time for the chosen, waiting for they turn to wait. I know this road ain't easy, but the destination pays. So for now we keep it simple, let it eliminate the phase. While I get up in the beat and meditate right away.
Stacking those paper rectangles. Work my whole life for a box made of wood. Let's go.
Oh, that probably the funnest track I've ever had the honor of writing and being a part of, like 100% without a doubt. Trade album for album. Sure, absolutely, man. You know, like 99% of why I make music is to network with dope people. I got Raiden, man, BR Music. He produced that album or that song. He's Russian, and he hit us up, and he's like, hey, if you want to work, let me know. And so we checked his site, and he hooked us up with that beat. Just like, here, let's see what you can do. And we got the strange music feature on it, and it ended up turning out really, really well. I'm super pumped on how that came out. Our Zone, top 3 songs you've shown me. I appreciate that, dude. Honestly, when can you buy Indite and Diplo on iTunes? I don't know how to do anything other than iTunes. So Diplomatics Volume 1 is on iTunes right now, and that single just went on iTunes as well, The Paper Rectangles. And we will be putting our second album on there as well. Where do we go from here? I keep clicking the wrong folder. Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out, man. For sure. Like, check out our first album, because that's like... Let's go back. We're going to rewind it a bit to Wingspan. And this was another track that I wrote on the road, kind of like about family. And MCBC, oh, my daughter needs to go to bed. I love you, sweetheart. Have a good sleep, sweet dreams. I love you so much. We'll talk in the morning. Wingspan, let's kick Wingspan. So basically this track was, I wrote this one, and then BC did the chorus, and this is older. This beat wasn't, good night, darling, I love you. This beat wasn't exclusive, unfortunately. I found out, so I couldn't throw it on the album.
Indite. Check the Wingspan.
We're so high above the city now.
BC.
I ain't never gonna let you down.
So good.
I ain't gonna let you down.
I wanna be the reason you believe in magic, the key to the castle, the phoenix deep in the ashes, a screaming savage, a reason your demons should panic, the reason you can laugh after that feeling of sadness. You've taught me to manage all those moments of angst, to breathe deep, help me focus the strength. You pull me up when I'm emotionally drained, and remind me.
Thanks for checking in, Dustin. Take care, homie.
2/3 of our time we live a province apart, and I'd be lying if I said those things weren't honestly hard. But the positive part is how crazy awesome we are. Your honest remarks keep me from being lost in the dark. You're the cause of the art. You're the reason for big plans. The reason I believe in everything I think, and the reason your initials tattooed up on my ring hand. We're high above the city now, just look at your wingspan.
We're so high above the city now. I ain't ever gonna let you down. I ain't gonna let you down. I ain't gonna let you. We're so high above the city now. I ain't ever gonna let you down. I ain't gonna let you down. I ain't gonna let you.
At first we were stuck, our choices were slim. Cedar wasn't even born, but those voices were him, saying, Dad, go and get it, go and force you a win. Ain't no one gonna hand you some award for a dream. So I hit the road, went and followed the work, and came home to be the dad Sierra always deserved. The smell of invert haunted all of my shirts, but we finally built a castle, you could call it a church. Cause we believe in ourselves, we ain't ready to kick back. I'm just saying we pushed heavy, now the levees have been snapped. Gonna pat us a thick stash, and the plan is to give back to the ones who helped us build it. Well, the weather had been trash, yeah, but we fought through that rainfall, kept our eye on the target like we just shot it with paintballs. Learned to embrace balls, get up and then chase goals, then booked a plane ticket to celebrate on our days off.
We're so high above the city now. I ain't ever gonna let you down. I ain't gonna let you down. I ain't gonna let you. We're so high above the city now. I ain't ever gonna let you down. I ain't gonna let you down. I ain't gonna let you. I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna let you down. No,
I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna let you down. Nah, never.
I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna let you down. No,
I'm never gonna
Thanks,
let
Mom.
you down. I'm never gonna let you down. Nah, never.
we're so high above the city now. I ain't ever gonna let you down. I ain't gonna let you down. I ain't gonna let you. We're so high above the city now. I ain't ever gonna let you down. I ain't gonna let you down. I ain't gonna let you.
Who pulled in? There was a quad. It's dark out, and there was like I could see quad headlights coming across the field. I want to jump into California. This is like, I don't want to bum the chat out, man, but this track means so much to me. This was the hardest track I've ever written in my life. Like 100%, without a doubt, the hardest, most emotional track I've ever written in my life. I cried while writing it. I'm not ashamed to say it. I cried while recording it. Yeah, this is real. This is real life. This is the story of our son's epilepsy diagnosis last year in California. So again, I got this beat off Liz Vega, who she's a producer out of Italy. She's amazing. Italy? Yeah, anyways, she's incredible. Like, look her up on YouTube. Her beats are great. So I heard this beat, and it was actually the sample that caught me, in the beginning, that talks about California. And I was like, as soon as I heard the beat, I was laying in bed. I woke up one morning, I was just like surfing through beats before I went to work. And I was like, I know what I got to do. Like, I know the track that I have to write to this beat. And so I did. And she told me the name of the original song that she sampled, and I tried to get a hold of the original artist, and it did, like, I couldn't clear the samples. So this track isn't going on the album, unfortunately, but it's on YouTube. So go bump it on YouTube, and I've posted links to it because people don't like to follow your links when you post them. So you throw music on Facebook and they'll listen on Facebook, but they don't like to click away to YouTube or some other shit. So I put a link on Facebook, and it didn't sound good. The sound quality was off. I noticed it was off, but the track started gaining traction and people started listening. So I was like, I left it up. But let's listen to it here because it deserves that.
Years I've been living a dream. Close my eyes, see the grapefruit sit in the trees. Scent of blossom as it mixes in the breeze. But when I think about it now, how different it be. But the pain could never change my love for the valley. The same place we've been staying when we come with the family. It's got a comfort surrounding. It's truly something to standing down to the medical team that helped us when we were down. We will never forget the first seizure we saw. The form in my sequin as it leaked from his jaw. I never prayed before, but now we're speaking to God. Like we can't do this alone, please, we need you in charge. Time stopped while we waited for the paramedics. Daughter outside to point them all to where they're headed. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't crying through these words. Second seizure way longer and more violent than the first. Nothing shown on the test, so we're kinda reassured. But when you're trying to search for answers, then that silence is a curse. We were lying in a merge, steady streaming tears, try confiding in a nurse. Everybody got a story of a child and it hurt, telling us we'll be okay. This is why they come to work, see we're blessed. I really wish them the best. It's these visions in my head that still get me upset. They said when the sun's up they would move them and send a helicopter from the children's come to get them instead. But the weather's too aggressive, so they're sending a team of pediatric specialists to get them. But we couldn't both go, there's not enough room. So mommy sat up front, baby rolled with the crew. Daddy on the curb, tears fully consumed. Both eyes, then my rise slowly rolled in a view. I watched them take off. Aaron's parents arrived, and I could never explain how much I cherish that ride, how much I love them both and the care they provide. So I just sat in the back, held Sierra and cried. Stared up the side of the desert, now there's nowhere to hide. That's the night life's innocence was buried alive. This for every first responder that was there in that time to hold the wings of our angel and help carry him by. I got a text from my wife that they made it to Chalk, and he was pissed, trying to kick, losing patience with docs, pulling at his IV, tried taking it off, yelling at the nurses that he hates it to stop. I checked in, flu season, only parents allowed. Gave my daughter a kiss and saw it tear at her house. She wants to go to her brother, not be left there in the crowd. Forever blessed that she had her grandparents around. We just carried him around cause he was too high to walk, waiting on any doctor just to cruise by and talk. I never felt so uncertain, but I knew I'm in shock. Every hour looked the same when I was viewing the clock. We had to keep him awake all night for the test. Sleep debt as the trigger results might turn out best. Nurse said if he sees us, bring him right to the desk. We're just praying like, Jesus, this the life that he gets. Pulled that red wagon around the hospital halls. They came to hook up the wires and he just fought through it all. But then he gave in and we were watching him fall into the sleep that he needed. And so the doctor would call, we got a reading.
Your son is epileptic.
Never heard a phrase that's so bloody unexpected. Embrace my wife, try find some comfort and acceptance. You're not different, baby boy, you're so lovely and you're precious.
Thanks, Brandon. Yeah, that probably the hardest track I've ever written for sure. But I mean, had to be done, right? Like, yeah, I appreciate BC jumping in on that. Sounding like a doctor. I sent him that sample and I asked him to redo it, and I said, sound like a doctor. My brother just reminded me that the Canucks were playing. I appreciate that. Hard to even listen for me. Thanks so much for sharing. Yeah, man, that was a tough one. Like, it is what it is, right? Like, yeah, I had to lay it down. The rhyme schemes are unreal. Thank you so much. Thank you. Killed the doctor feature. Seriously though, Dr. MCBC, your son is epileptic. It's like, thanks, bro. It was, I wish you were the doctor. We got Love It. We got Sorry. Sorry's like kind of a letter to the family. Well, yeah. Sorry's a letter to the family. And then we got Different Levels, which is a little, let's try Different Levels. That's more, let's pick it up a little bit from after that. Keep slipping on me. This is going on the Little Mozart 5-track EP. This is him again, the young kid out of Germany, Europe. I get him all mixed up. I'm just on a different level than you. I'm just on a different level than you.
It's so pathetic, they've been hoping for a golden ticket. The wholesome image getting haunted like the ghost of Christmas. I'm so ambitious, overcoming all my own addictions. From a broken system, raising potion-driven, hopeless infants. I'm so persistent, knew I'd make it from the growth of risen. Came to leave my mark like a cobra's victim who's choked with venom. They only fed him long enough so they could hold and pet him. Let him free to be devoured by the wolves and go forget him. When he adapted, his only chances were feast or famine. A beast abandoned, found his home amongst the trees around him. He keeps his balance, be reminded by that evil challenge. Grow into a man from that child that only sees some sadness. These dreams he selfish, feed his need to keep these beats the loudest. Therapeutic audio, commonly known to breed his talents. So breach his balance and watch him as he greets with malice. You become a victim of the pain that bleeds beneath his canvas.
I'm just on a different level than you. I'm just on a different level than you. I'm just on a different level than you. I'm like, let's get in the room so we can settle the truth. I'm just on a different level than you. I'm just on a different level than you. I'm just on a different level than you. I'm like, let's get in the booth so we can settle it.
This ain't just rapping, it's a matter of fact. Let's go and measure our successes on a pattern of stacks. I'll probably need a ladder up to Saturn and back. Feeling like there ain't no man that's gonna stand in my path. I see you gasping for air and I'm just paddling past. I put in work to get here, it didn't land in my lap. I'm the pilot, I regard pilot it, I can't even crash. I time travel to the future, well you mad at my past. Watch me handle my stacks, GoPro with camera attached. Promo my plan of attack, just so my family can laugh. We light-hearted, we won't pander to cats with no manners who can't try to understand where we're at. We're different now, but our strength's still getting us through. It's crazy how many people just up and left us like poof. I guess that's what it takes so we can rest with the proof. I'm like, we just on a way different level than you. I'm just on a different level than you. I'm just on a different level than you. I'm just on a different level than you. I'm like, let's get in the room so we can settle the truth. I'm just on a different level than you. I'm just on a different level than you. I'm just on a different level than you. I'm like, let's get in the room so we can settle it.
Alright, we're running out of tracks off the album. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to give it all away, obviously. I got a feature with a kid out of Cranbrook, the homie Strange Truth. We did a track called Love It, which is just basically the reason I do hip-hop is to network with people and just because I love it, right? Like, that's what it is. I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. I got a track called Ice Age that features MCBC. It was kind of like a hype-up anthem that we wrote for the Kootenay Ice. And honestly, it caught a little bit of traction at first, and they started playing it in the arena and stuff. But I think it might just be a little too hip-hop for, like, the demographic there, because... yeah, it kind of died out, so I'll release it and it can, like, people can listen to it. I got a track called Sorry. That's just yeah, fuck, let's listen to that one, actually. We can do that. That's my track. This is slower. This is more Indite style. This is that emotional shit you're used to me writing. And then MCBC came through on the chorus again. I sang it, but I don't really sing, so he cleaned it up. Thank you so much, Ingrid. That's incredible. That means the world to me, honestly. Thank you.
I'm sorry to my kids, I never made it through school. And ain't a job around home somebody pay me to do. And I'm sorry to myself for trying to make an excuse of why it's ever okay for me to take some abuse. It's emotional, I'm sorry that I'm losing my strength. It's like my manhood is something that I'm proving to bank. That's why I'm never home and this music is cranked. Well, I try sorting through all this confusion and pain, but that's stupid, man. I'm through with all these useless games. I'm a man now and damn proud of choosing a change. I went from drinking till I blacked out and puking for days to quitting everything that ever tried to ruin my brain. Cause now that's the tool that helps me give it back to you. Surfing through these images, these people all attracted to. You might hear that I dropped out. That's the truth, I lacked in school. When I saw the fight I had to lose, I grabbed my shit and packed and moved.
I hit the road now, I'm sorry that I'm never home. I'm sorry if you get the stories that I never told. I made my bed and now I'm laying down my head alone. I'm sorry, I swear one day I'll make it better though. I hit the road and now I'm sorry that I'm never home. I'm sorry if you hear the stories that I never told. I made my bed and now I'm laying down my head alone. I'm sorry, I swear one day I'll make it better though.
I'm sorry to my wife that you're always alone, and 3/4 of our life revolves around phones. That's our relationship. I'm sorry, I just wanna come home. I'm sorry that our story has humongous unknowns. I'm sorry that we had to walk those hospital halls. I'm sorry that we built our dreams to watch it all fall. I'm sorry I'm not there when you got a problem and call. I wanna be all that I can until you've gotten it solved. But shit, it's time to quit with all these sorries now. It's getting boring. Focus all the vision forward till we shift the ship. We're sorry. What's important? Family, that's the system's core. We stronger than the bars that they installed up in a prison doorway. There's nothing stopping us from tapping our roots. All we have is our truth. We're the last of a few. We just count down the days till I get back and regroup. I'm sorry to you all, we had to pack up and move.
I I hit the road and now I'm sorry that I'm never home. I'm sorry if you hear the stories that I never told. I made my bed and now I'm laying down my head alone. I'm sorry, I swear one day I'll make it better though. I hit the road and now I'm sorry that I'm never home. I'm sorry if you hear the stories that I never told. I made my bed and now I'm laying down my head alone. I'm sorry, I swear one day I'll make it better though.
Yeah, that one's self-explanatory. That was a shitty day at work, and my darling wife was having a hard day at home, and that's where that one came out of. Man, Strange Truth popped in. So dope to see him in here, so it's only right that I honor it and play his track. So this is me featuring Strange Truth out of Cranbrook. This is just all about networking, man. This is why we do it. Let's go.
Indict.
Yeah.
Strange Truth. Cranbrook, what up? It's hard to be seen in a city with no scene. Rappers hate rappers talking shit on their own team. It's like the whole genre has an image it won't leave. I'm giving them hope that we can live out our own dreams. We're all different like we down in call center. Our styles are authentic like buying some malt liquor. I ain't saying that I'm loving everybody's sound, but I respect the time and effort they be putting down. Take a look around, we just getting cooking now. All the generations started watching on the book, and wow, what a beautiful way to bring us together. The thing is, the effort it takes is a critical measure that I keep showing up. Knowing I ain't blowing up, but still I keep it honest with the people that be showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, tagging friends, promoting us. You become the key to the doors we're gonna open up. I don't do this for approval of others. You can call the kid strange, but the truth is I love it. I don't act like the dude is above it. I appreciate every single view from the public. Thank you. I don't do this for approval of others. You can call the kid strange, but the truth is I love it. I don't act like the dude is above it. I appreciate every single view from the public. Strange Truth.
Yeah. Crazy for this one and time. Yeah. No, I love it.
Yeah.
I stepped in this with different intention. Now every shout out, homie, yo, is a blessing. Hip hop is life, yo, plus resting. But remember, like that rose, nothing grows without tension. Like planting a seed, not just in the ground, but in your mind. Yo, it all takes time, like a skater learning to grind. Determination you'll find. Every ride, every try, yo, we do our best. Like the hook we gotta catch, we just gotta run with it. We have fun with it. I love critics, I'm never ever, yo, diggity dog with it. My blast is full, I'm truly all in, far from balling. Gotta make it in front of my calling. The child I never, yo, toss in. It's as simple as that. Start from scratch, the process. I love it, yo, the truth is that.
Yeah.
Yo, the truth is that. Yo, the truth is that.
So dope.
Yo, the truth is that. Yo, Indict, homie, bring that hook back. Come on.
I don't do this for approval of others. You can call the kid strange, but the truth is I love it. I don't act like the dude is above it. I appreciate every single view from the public. Thank you. I don't do this for approval of others. You can call the kid strange, but the truth is I love it. I don't act like the dude is above it. I appreciate every single view from the public.
Yeah, Strange Truth. That one's dope. I love that one. Killed that. Man, I just love making music and networking with people. Like, honestly, I've got, on this album, I have MCBC, lots, because that's how we do, but, like, Strange Truth, the next one I play here, I have the homie's March 20 is his name, he's out of San Francisco, homie named 17 is out of California. Like, even with Strange Truth in Cranbrook, we've never met. Like, that's crazy to me that we can just make this level of art and never have met each other. Like, that's just the dopest shit. Okay, so this one's called Our Zone. This is a Steps Necessary beat. He's out of Vancouver. And this one, just like, it's a walk through, this is on the album, it's a walk through our lives in our teenage years. So the homie March 20 sets it off, and I sent this beat to him. He wrote his verse first, and he starts off, 16 and my life was on repeat play. So I was like, okay. And I sent it to the homie 17. I was like, let's keep it going. And he went in 17 in my life, and so naturally I come in at 18 and I talk about my life and where it was at. And I, obviously, if you guys know me, you can relate, but my brother's in here. What's up, Ty? We doing this. This beat's heavy too.
We ain't betting unless we know it's a win. We ain't living through those moments again. Step into our zone, we got a golden fit. If we say it, we mean it, we ain't holding it in.
16 and my life was on repeat play. I was jamming in the sticks like it's GTA. Hit the re-up on the jack, what's the ETA? While I'm flipping through this paper like a CPA. Yeah, I wasn't thinking it was dope to ditch class. I was thinking it was dope to get ass. Put a 0 and 6 bag, sell a drum and get cash. I was making guap while the homies lit glass. It's the M.A., RC, H-O. Sleeping every rapper on the wake-up show. Get a slap on the face like, wake up, bro. Cause I'm handing out H-A-L-O's, yeah. Brat, brat, hit 'em, get a bad bag. Better duck, half flat, crank, crank. And break fast like a flat jack. Rockin' like a queen, but a king, blackjack.
Our zone. See the sign, turn around, go home. Our zone. We defend it from the skin to the bone. Our zone. See the sign, turn around, go home. Our zone. We defend it from the skin to the bone.
17, my life is all cash, no breaks. All cash, no trace, all stacks in the same. Got my pull in a passenger train. I am trash, smash in your lane. Half of my life been a sacrifice, so ain't no more Mr. Acting Nice. I got an appetite for that apple bite. Police testing and teachers dancing that mastermind. Nigga wonder for years, that's savage type. Different strokes, different folks, that's facts of life. Soon in the grow with the plants and lights. In the field of dreams, the fans ignite. Gotta change your mindset just to manage it right. California cannabis got me Canada high. All I need is one mic and a gunfight. And you done like to the funky short night. Good night.
Our zone. See the sign, turn around, go home. Our zone. We defend it from the skin to the bone. Our zone. See the sign, turn around, go home. Our zone. We defend it from the skin to the bone.
18, I was swerving steady, burning the clutch. Crashing on the homies, burning turban, burning the Dutch. Killing off brain cells, turning to mush. Sipping anything the homies would be serving in a cup. Called a kid a vulture, I was circling the scene. Never slept long enough, wasn't working in the dream. Finally got enlightened like you're turning up your screen. Now they bumping at the parties, uncertain that it's me. It's the I-N-D-I-T-E. What? Now the haters getting mad when they see me strut. Hit March 20 up on that CD cut. Now we crossing over borders like that BC blood. It's the D-I-P-L-O-M to the addicts. Called 17 and told them we're going savage. All these other rappers just so average. Pulling out ratchets like go-go gadget.
Our zone. See the sign, turn around, go home. Our zone. We defend it from the skin to the bone. Our zone. See the sign, turn around, go home. Our zone. We defend it from the skin to the bone.
Yeah, that was MCBC on that chorus too, man. Like, my choruses are my weak part. I just like to write and keep writing. I got some stuff on here that I just started writing in the past 3 days. Reached out to a homie from the past, Depth, and we got some tracks on the go. And that's super exciting for me because I've watched that kid rap for like 16 years or something. Like, he's the homie. It means the world to be able to work with him. Anyways, I'm gonna shut her down after 1. Let's go out with a nice chill vibing. Where are we at? We're gonna switch back to some diplomatic stuff. Yeah. Diplomatics, produced by SG, the producer. This one's on our second album. This one's called Even If. Thank you guys for checking it out, man. Let's listen to this one and rock it out into the night on some good vibes.
Make the best of what you got, and if you don't got a lot, appreciate the ones you have. It's not a mystical thought. I see the sun in the sky with these eyes, shadows on the tree line, and realize we're all in it together. Better endeavor the weather. We standing strong through the storm clouds. Heavy hail, each one weighing 4 pounds. Can't say it didn't do a little damage, but each dam represents an overcame challenge. Now we styling, it's beauty like a violin. Can't forget you gotta get up and then just try again. And I defend it till the end, just like my right to win. Kinda like if you went blind and then got your sight again. So call it clarity, it's something that is weird to see.
Yeah, dude,
through a beat, I call it auditory therapy. And very carefully I put the past behind me and look into the future. Yes, know your
success. And even if from here on out we never catch any rest, and even if we find ourselves crawling back into debt, I'm still gonna count my blessings that we actually met. And all the people watching, they just getting the picture, cause we've been down and out, but we got better, not bitter. And now it's date night and we getting a sitter. We're never setting this dinner table for the presence of quitters. We keep a circle tight, working right up on that perfect life. Only let a certain type of person in our current sights. We aim higher than the dreams could allow, and if they ain't vibing, we don't keep them around. You the reason I found that my feet on the ground. I made movement with this music and believe in myself. You said it's never okay to leave a dream on the shelf, so if you fall, I'll be there to find the reason in hell.
Even if you're falling down, I'll pick you up, bring you back down. If you're falling down, I got your back, bring you back. You know I'm
KG, this next verse, homies out of California. SoCal.
Keep the music playing in the background at all times. A theme to my life, avoiding all signs of negativity. Moving from hate, they sending me grooving, loving your symmetry. Knew that we broke at chemistry. Damn, no one could ever take that away. Blue skies in the ride would always make it okay. Through the rainy days or a hot ass drought, you keep me going. That's why I chose this hard ass route to make it better with the letters that I'm writing and spit. Do it all for one reason, don't you ever forget that family man with a fatty plan to rise up. Now they looking at me strange like they don't understand me, man. Yeah, but you can trust in your boy, trying to get my chips ahoy. Now it's time to deploy the diplomatic sound for everybody to hear. So when you hear my background music, man, you know that I'm near. Yeah.
even if you're falling down.
What up, P Money? My dude.
If you're falling down, I got your back, bring you back. You know I'll still be here. Through the thick and the thin, I'll always be right here.
BC, should I preview my verse from Divided into the chorus? Give him just a little teaser, just a little bit. Pretty much gave him the whole farm on the solo project. What's good, P Money? We got music with him too. P Money just came in. Homie's from Detroit. Like what? Right? Another one that just never met him but made really great music with him. Super cool. I love this shit. So, should we do it, BC? Should we do it? Are you still in here? I need you to answer me. I don't want to do it. Have you upset now? Okay, let's do it. Let's listen to Divided. This shit's real decent. Thanks, man. Seriously, it means the world. We've been working super hard on this. I'm really excited to get the full project out and share it with everybody. But so this Divided, like I said, it's not fully mastered, but I'll give you guys just my verse. Just my verse, cuz that's okay, I think. It's okay? I think that's okay. All right. SG produced that last one.
Let's dig up all those assholes and all those slaves. Try to identify the dead inside those hollow graves. If you're looking at a person just to call them names, recognize all remains are all the same. Organic matter, give it back to the earth. Set aside the privilege that you've been handed at birth. Step aside and get a kid a fucking chance he deserves, instead of caged up like animals in camps that are worse. With concentration we can see what those holes will cost. Seeding hate into those kids as they all grow up. I try to recognize the beauty I see. My eyes tainted by the pain that these humans receive. Hatred in the veins of a few of the police they choose to release by shooting black dudes in the streets. Spoon-fed news feeds that you can believe. Honestly, the truth will probably ruin your dreams. But what the hell have I been doing to minute? All I've done is put my finger out at you and extend it. If I show this to some homies and a few of them send it to a couple other friends that ain't grew in attention. Let me say, I'm aware my skin has kept me safe, and I'm disgusted we're compared in this oppressive way. We're led to hate, what a huge fucking mess it made. In the name of politics, we're headed straight for an aggressive change. Just a little snippet of this, and then I got turned off, because we're not there yet. I love you guys.
Gotta change.
Oh,
Something's gotta change.
for real.
We gotta change our ways. Something's gotta change. We gotta change our ways.
I love you guys. Thanks for checking it out, you guys. We'll do this more next time. MCBC had to work a double today, so he's still at work. But you can watch for us doing this. We got a really fun track we're starting to write together. It's kind of like a handoff, back and forth storytelling track. We might do a live while we record that back and forth. Would be kind of dope and super fun. And honestly, like 6 or 8 unfinished tracks right now that are just in the go process. So stick it out. You'll be seeing a lot more of this from us, me, him. Yeah, man. And don't go. What up, P-Money? What do you want to listen to, though? I blew the farm on the solo. We could go back into like some old Diplo shit. Some old Diplomatics. Let me see. First, I was scared to come on here. I was so scared to come on here, and then you guys flipped it on me. Made me so proud to be here. Those were the days. What do we got? Let's throw down some first level. Yeah. All right. We need to do Phantom Cries, because that's me, MCBC, KG209, and P-Money. Let's go.
Smoking these fools like it ain't no joke. We break them down, put them in a paper and toke. Ignite the light, invite insight. I might get right to the point, but then again sight. I'll be bouncing around. I found that sounds are loud in my headphones. Will I ever turn it down? Hell no. Still going stupid from the bass and the treble. Y'all know we keep it on lock like a deadbolt. Nowadays all these dumb fuck rappers take a shit on a track and think they're the master. Plus they gotta flaunt the Draco and clappers. You gotta keep it tucked. If you don't, then you're whacker. Shut the fuck up and lick my balls. Y'all Neanderthals thicker than Santa Claus. I'm not a fan of guys who try and fantasize and make phantom cries of a candid life.
Yo, BC, let's shake it up for some of these kids acting like it takes you to go bubble some shit. Half the rappers they like, cause they're dumber than shit. Throw some drums in the mix and start running your lips. All you really need is a feature from Young Thug to hit the top 40s and you'll be on the come up. Talking about drugs or having a gun tucked. The recipe directed at the rest of these dumb fucks. They've been living a lie, and marshmallows inside the funky miniature size. I ain't saying I'm hard, I'm not a sinister guy, but let's respect the platform that the rhythm provides. And a system where the kids have been driven to violence, or selling them the tools to build a vision and thrive, instead of glorifying all the fucking prison and crime. We're giving them shine until the shit is revived.
Now I don't know why, but it's fucking amazing how they always talking about all the money they making, but they broke wearing blouses on the stage and they're shaking. They ass like a big girl in the kitchen while baking. Now damn, how did we go from reality rap to reality crap? I'd rather be on battle lap, serving all these fucking suckers who be
That's
thinking
one of my
they trap.
favorite
I really
lines.
need to serving 10 sacks out of a backpack, cause we all
Here to represent hip-hop.
moving like a shit knock. You ain't gonna kick rocks. Middle finger to everyone on that bullshit. Stop trying to make you tap out like I do a wrist lock on that ass. But I'm just serving more game. Do it for the love of music. You can have your fame. KG's in this bitch and I'm bringing some pain. MCs nowadays, you a goddamn shame.
Everybody want a place in a round race. None of these challengers be keeping up with our pace. And if you ain't on a team, boy, then get out of my face. We that new school, they old news like MySpace. Coming up like LeBron in his rookie year. They a bunch of dope boys, sugar with the cookie here. Persevere, we appear to take over the hemisphere. The only fucking person that I trust is my engineer. Yeah, and if you ain't about what we doing, then you about to see a really big storm brewing. Cause when it comes to the beef showing, I'm real fluent.
Yeah, he
I break
does.
them down like a mother in a barbecue. See all these rappers be thinking they hella dope, dude, until they see us go Super Saiyan like Goku. So what you gon' do? Man, nothing. Flapping your lips, rap, quack, crack, trapping, they frontin'.
That beat was actually produced by MCBC as well. Love that beat. Let's just wait. Oh, dude, where's the Cypher track? Ice Age, still trying to figure it out. MCBC, maybe it's in the MCBC file. Instagrammy. Oh, some unreleased MCBC. You guys don't know what you're in for with that. He's got a lot of really good stuff that he's about to drop on you. Rapping. I love you, sweetheart. Dude, Gimmicks, California. Where is it? I know, that's what I'm looking for, is the Evil Ways cipher. I don't know where I have it saved. Damn it. Shit, dude. Yeah, I don't know where the Evil Ways cipher is. That's another one that we have MCB or P Money on that unfortunately I can't find for some reason. But he did kill that one as well. I know it's on YouTube, but I'm so far away from the hotel that I don't have internet connection. I'm just sitting here talking now. I don't know. We listen to Paper Rectangles. We listen to different levels. Let's networking. We already listened to networking. I'm blowing through it, man. What else do we have, BC? What was the one? Networking? Yeah, it is on Spotify too, of course. YouTube, Spotify. Yeah, that's the last few that I played are on the Diplomatics Volume 1. If you haven't listened to it, you're missing out. You really should listen to it because it's good. Our Zone. I played Our Zone. I played that. Well, damn. I guess I did it. I guess I played them all. I can't find the Diplomatics Volume 1. Why is it not in there, though? Cipher. Diplomatics. Start. Click the gift. Those are the days. Alright. Well, I blew it. We could, what was the other one? Networking. Don't Believe. And, there's another one in there that I can't remember the name of. But maybe my phone's in the way. MCPCB California. Alright, I'll preview Don't Believe for you guys. Will I? No. Yes, wait. No. Look at that. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared to hang out and have so much fun with you guys. Alright, let's go out on a Diplomatics track. Let's go out on my personal favorite. Instagrammy is one of my favorites, but this one right here, boom. Let's go out on this one. This is the last one. My personal favorite Diplomatics track to date. It's on the first album. I mean, not today. Paper Rectangle is, of course, one. Produced by SG, the producer. This was on the first album. This is called Maximum Intoxication.
Of Patron and some beer up in the ice chest. I might just drink tonight until I'm lifeless. Apply this vice grip on a joint with tightness. The brightness alone will leave you stuck and mindless. Despite your highness and the evil likeness, I silence the crisis and leave them spineless. That means I get drunk and never I get dumb. I jog to the liquor store, now that's a beer run. Come back and smoke some, start rolling up big ones. Calculate how much we smoke would equal shit tons. And my math is never off, bro. My brain can add up like a register at Costco. I got the motivation, higher than constellations. You see the picture with no illustration. The skunky respiration and liquor stimulation combine their forces for the maximum intoxication.
I just drank it up. I'ma grab a cold brew. Just drank it up. And I'ma drink it with you. I just drank it up. Patron and Mitchie Lotto. Just drank it up. I just drank it up. I just drank it up.
And I'ma do what I do.
I just drank it up. Maximum intoxication. I just drank it up.
I like to party, but not much of a drinker. Rather chill and smoke a fat blunt, I'm more of a thinker. I like to plot on my next move, then make that shit happen. But I will have a couple drinks before I start rapping. I remember back in the days we used to go deep, popping Fizz pills, then Yolanda would come and creep. But nowadays I'm more of a lonely stoner, playing with my kids. I'm a daddy like Homer, but it can never be over. I can never be sober. I keep fat packs of loud, big pile like Gomer. Man, I'll say it loud, I'll smoke till I die. And I ain't even gotta be dead to make my soul fly. So I smoke a fat sack and call it my snack pack. My teachers used to smell my stash through my backpack. Yeah, you know I gotta stay true. I'm a hip-hop pothead, I love what I do.
I just smoked it up.
In my mind, you know
just smoked it up.
I'm so high,
I just smoked it
just
up.
wanna live my life.
I just smoked it up.
It's how I feel.
I just smoked it
Just
up.
wanna pop a couple
I
pills.
just smoked it up.
Damn, I'm feeling right.
I just smoked it up.
Maximum
I
intoxication.
just smoked it up. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Take one down and pass it around until we fall. This is life, sometimes it creeps up with a slap to your face and a jab to your gut. Take my stress, drown it in a bottle of liquor. Best believe I got top shelf, all of my swisher, I'm balling my fists, sir, and throw it up into the sky and chant, I love my life until the day that I die. Started with an IPA, now I'm getting kinda sloppy. Put on a couple beats, there ain't no way that you can stop me. We running on a full tank of beer, blunts and booze. Running up a tab, feeling like we can't lose. Walls started spinning with the dizzy sensation. Feeling like I'm floating in an ocean like a crustacean. I started stumbling, they said quit faking. I can't dive, achieved maximum intoxication. Can't clear it up.
In my brain, you know
I can't clear it up.
feeling so dizzy.
Can't clear it up.
Come on and sing it with me.
Can't clear it up.
They were pretty good, bro.
Can't clear it up.
So I drink and I smoke till
Can't
it
clear it up.
yeah, and this is life.
Can't clear it up.
Maximum intoxication.
Can't clear it up.
It's been 5 years since I cracked a beer. Before that, any stash was like past that here. I didn't think I'd see 30 or live past that year. We used to party so hard, you'd need hazmat gear. Yeah, we partied with the best of them. Quit school, killed brain cells, went extra dumb. What a mess it was, no emotions left to numb. Found every limit, then religiously we tested them. It's not a pretty picture being hung in a broken frame. Some of the homies' names have been summoned to holy graves. The dancing dark shadows becoming a lonely place. But as long as we're together, it wasn't our own mistakes. Rules were made to only break, like the waves we rolled in late alone awake, with hate in my soul and drank. Switched it up, got devoted to change. So when you notice the pain, I just hope it's explained. Yeah,
I just cleared it up.
now I'm making a comeback.
Just cleared it up.
All this baggage is
I
unpacked,
just cleared it up.
and we came here to run
I
back.
just cleared it up.
I got here on my own,
I just cleared it up.
let the spirits alone.
I just cleared it up.
Yeah, we're in the zone.
I just cleared it up.
Now when you hear me, you know
I just cleared it up.
That's it. My phone is dying. Man, I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. Honestly, at the rate we're making music right now, we'll be doing this again in like a month with all new tracks. It's ridiculous. Seriously, make sure you got everybody added up. Obviously, you're on my personal page. If you don't have MCBC, hit him up on his business page, MCBC, indict _ on Instagram, MCBC360 on Instagram. Look up P Money. He was featured on some of those tracks. And of course, BR Music produced Paper Rectangles. Lil Mozart Beats was on some of those. Steps Necessary. So yeah, man, just, show love, support the people that are just doing what they love. Thank you guys so much. Have a good night. Brah!